Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Ben Zinn with NextLevelGuitar.com. Thanks for checking out this lesson today. We're bringing you some licks in the style of some great players, and today we're going to bring you some lead guitar licks inspired by Pete Anderson, great guitar player who spent many years with Dwight Yoakam as a guitar player producer, among other things. And he has just a plethora of really great lead guitar ideas in the country style. And so we thought we'd put together a few licks inspired by some of his ideas and bring them to you here today. So jumping right in, the first one that I have for you is a nice little open position inspired lick. So our first example works really well in the key of E, but of course take these concepts and, toy with them a little bit, modify them, and you can get a lot of these things to work well in any key. Here we're using some open strings, but, try these all over the neck for sure. And we're going to be doing some hybrid picking today. So a lot of his ideas are hybrid pick. That's where we're holding the pick traditionally, and we're using the middle and the ring finger to pluck the strings as well. So we'll go over the left hand part of this first, and then we'll talk about how to execute this with the right hand. So here is our example. What this is here is we're doing a double stop at the second fret of strings 2 and 3, and we're going to also hit the third fret double stop here. So I'm going to hit this, and then I'm going to, with this finger, strike it and then pull off again. So I get this double stop effect of third fret, second fret, and open. Now, why do I do it like that? I'm not entirely sure. If you want to use your middle finger, you certainly could. For me, it's just a little bit more strength in my ring finger. But, find out what works best for you there. So we're going to hit this and then pull off again to the open string. And then finally, we're going to hit the second fret of string 4 here. That's a good first maneuver to get down on this lick. And then we're going to add this little piece here. So we have second fret, third fret, pull off to second, pull off to open, second fret, fourth string. Now back to double stop at the second fret of strings 2 and 3. Now hit both of those strings open, but hammer onto the first fret of string 3. And then finally closing out here. That's a great lick unto itself, I think, to just try to get down first. And then if we had like a part 2 to this lick, it would be starting here at the second fret, fourth string, and we're going to do a double pull off to the first fret, then the open string. Then grabbing the second fret here of the fifth string. And now I'm going to do a slide from the sixth string, third fret up to the fourth. And then second fret, fifth string, fourth fret, fifth string, and finally ending here on my E note, which is second fret, fourth string. So all single notes to close out the lick. Quick note on the right hand part of that lick. When we do all those double stops to start that out, that's all plucked with our fingers and not with our pick. So what we're going to do here is take these fingers. I have my pick ready to hit string 4 when the time comes. These other two fingers are ready to sort of pluck and snap. That's kind of where we get a lot of that flavor from when we're playing this style. And then when I want to hit the fourth string note, I'll hit that with my pick. example here is going to work well in the key of A, and this is kind of thinking about over the 5 chord going back to the 1 chord. So the lick is envisioning that we're like on an E chord and we're trying to make our way back to an A chord, our home bass chord. So here is the lick. And we're going to be doing some pull-offs to some open strings and some sliding around, and that's kind of what makes this thing go here. We're going to start out at the 4th fret of the 3rd string with my index finger, and what I'm going to do is pluck this note with my middle finger on my right hand, and I'm going to pull off to an open string. And then I'm going to grab the 6th fret of my 4th string with my pick. So that's like a pluck, pull off, and then pick. First 3 notes right there. From there, you're going to come back to your first note, your 4th fret on the 3rd string, but you're going to pluck and slide down to the 2nd fret. And then you're going to pull off once again. So we see that pull off to the open string theme coming up quite a bit in these licks here today. Next, you're going to add in the 4th fret of the 4th string. Now come back to the 3rd string open and pluck. And now we're going to pick string 4, 4th fret, and we're going to pull off to the 2nd fret and then pull off again to the open string. And last 2 notes, 3rd fret, 5th string, and 5th string open. You can give that 3rd fret note a little bit of a twang upward to close it out. Here's that whole example all together. So you're kind of thinking once again about the E chord. And you're landing on the A chord by the time you get to the last note. And we have one more lick for you here. This one works really well as kind of a quicker lick in the key of C. So we're thinking about kind of a, bluesy, honky-tonkish sort of vibe over a C. And in the 5th position, we're going to play something like this. A lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs in this one. So what we're doing here is we're starting with our first finger, and I'm going to pick string 3, and I'm going to hammer on to the 7th fret and then the 8th fret. So slur all those together. Ah, yes, there's that great dissonance there. We gotta love that. And what that is just plucking the 5th fret note of string 2 while you're still letting the pinky note on string 3 sound out. So that's pick, hammer on, and then pluck. 3 notes going up the scale, and then back, and then you pluck and hammer on 5 to 6, 6 to 8. That's a great first move to get down. And notice the sound of the hybrid picking on the 2nd string. You really do want to try to pluck string 2 to get that sound. Then you're going to pluck string 1, 5th fret. You can do this with the ring finger now, so that your right hand fingers don't really have to jump strings. They're already in position. That's the great thing about hybrid picking, is you can stay in position and not have to cross over with your pick. Everything's just right there ready to be attacked. So that's kind of, if you think about this like a miniature scale, that's the ascending portion. Now we're just going to go back down a little bit. So going up once more. So we plucked, then we're going to pick, and we're going to pull off from 8 to 6, and then again from 6 to 5. Pluck, pick, pull off, Now pick string 3, 8th fret, and then pluck back to 5th fret, 2nd string. And now we're going to pick and pull off and pull off. So really we're just kind of going up a little scale here, and we're just reversing direction a little bit, but because of the hybrid picking, it kind of gives it that flavor. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it for today's lesson. Licks in the style of Pete Anderson. We had a lot of fun bringing you this one today. Hey, if you dug the lesson, give us a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll let you know every time that we're uploading new lessons. We have new ones coming up all the time. And, leave us a comment down below. Oh, and head over to our website, too, nextlevelguitar.com. It's a great resource for players of all styles, all skill levels. We have over 1,850 video lessons up on that site as of this moment. And best of all, we have a free 3-day all-access pass. All you got to do is just head over there, nextlevelguitar.com. Thanks again so much, and we'll see you next time.